that's it. Let's see if my BMW GS 1300 is as obedient as my Spaniel. Richard dropped off my carbon fibre yesterday. More than happy with that. Hope you can get the detail on that. He wants to go all anal on me and put silver in there, but I'm not bothered. Sorry Rich, but that is superb. Love it. Thanks mate. Righto. Obedient bike. Let's see what you're going to give me today. Well, I'll tell you what you have given me, a flat battery, which is bloody annoying. The new batteries on these are lithium. Now you've got to be bloody careful with lithium. You can't just stick your lead acid charger on it and hope for the best. So I don't know why this has gone flat. It's been ridden. It's not been left on for any inordinate amount of time. So I'm going to pop the battery off, and I thought it might be quite interesting for you guys to see how the battery does come off and what's all about in there. So I'm going to do that now, and this is almost a carry-on series of my dig about in a GS. So get a GS and take it apart. Why not? What else you can do in the winter? Okie doke, guys, girls. As I said a minute ago, the battery is up the Swanee already. Only done a few miles. So first thing to take off here is this. This is the spare key detector. That used to be underneath here. It's now not. Underneath here is under the mudguard. You used to put your key under there. So this is suck it and see. I've never done this, but a couple of pointers when disconnecting the battery. Or secure the cables. I love the way on the new GS all the screws are the same. So this is good. Apologies if the camera's rocking. I've attached it to the bike. Right, that is cable tied to there. So you're not going to get that out without disconnecting those cable ties. What a load of shit that is. Oh, and accidentally cut through my fucking loom. Sorry. Oh, back to the camera. Cut. Accidentally cut through my loom. That's probably what they want. So that's out. That is so. I don't know. No, that's where the cable ties were going through. So that is bullshit in my mind. So they're out of the way now. So then carefully disattach the positive and negative. Whoa! Hello! How loose was that? That's not been torqued down. Whew. Wrong screwdriver, I know, but so be it. And once I got in a bit of a pickle with a live cable, I think I was about 16, fiddling with bikes. I think I marked it on something, so I burnt my finger. So to me, safe is best, because when you go and put this battery back in, you could be moving those cables around. Okay, this little plug needs to come out. Pretty easy. Depress down there with your thumb and pull. I imagine that's some kind of sensor for the battery. The extraordinary thing about this is it feels like it doesn't weigh a lot, but it still doesn't want to come out. So couple of bolts. There's got to be a reason why this damn thing won't come out. Anyway, this is the purpose of making the video. So I think it's catching on there. Doesn't weigh a lot. Okay, that's easy. Put it back in. God, that weighs nothing. There's about 6 Tesla the mini cells in there. So back in. So push it that way and lift. But these bolts really help. There you go. It's off. That weighs nothing. It actually says R1250 GS on the side of it. It doesn't say R1300. Okay, quick science lesson on lithium. Sorry to be a nerd, but I've genned up on this. Never charge a lithium battery below freezing. At that temperature, instead of intercalating with the anode, the ions start to plate it, forming dendrites, which are peaks, which in the end will pierce the membrane. Small short, big fire. Some big advantages of using lithium are the weight, the size, although this battery, the cavity is the same size as the old the old lead acid battery. I presume they've done that in case you want to switch it over, in case you're in an emergency and you want to put in the standard battery. You can't get a lithium. Someone nicks your lithium, whatever. But advantages over disadvantages. I think if you've got knowledge of lithium, you're absolutely fine. But if you come out of the world of lead acid and then fire yourself straight into riding a bike with lithium and think you can leave the ignition on for 10 minutes while you're fiddling with your nav, nah, you can't. Because when you go to turn your bike on the next day, it'll be flat as a pancake, and there won't be any warning of that. You'll just go to turn it on and it'll be dead. So there's the disadvantage. Whereby a lead acid battery used to be able to leave it to run for ignition on 20-25 minutes, not really a problem, although you shouldn't really do that, but if you are just fiddling and setting stuff up, you could do it, but now you can't, not with lithium. Be very mindful of that. The other thing with lithium, it doesn't like cold, as I've just explained in my video. Don't charge it below 0 degrees, and the other thing to do below 0 degrees is turn on the headlight and run it for, say, 30 seconds before you start the engine. Lithiums like to be slightly warm. They don't like surprises. They don't like being made jump. So if you just fire up and take all that voltage and ampage out of the lithium battery, you'll kill it. The one way to think of that is Teslas. So Teslas, once you plug into your nav where you want to go, what charge station you're going to, 2 or maybe 5 miles before they arrive, they start to pre-warm their batteries, so they're not cold. They can't charge from cold. So you know, I don't know the exact temperature, but do not charge them below 0 degrees, and do not surprise your battery. That's probably a good thing. And don't leave the ignition on. Don't leave it on fiddling with your navigator, trying to connect your helmet, trying to connect your phone. Just be mindful that you're going to wake up to a surprise. And there's no it's the gun. It's done. No lights, no nothing. You know, click, click, click. Finished. Believe me, it's happened. Anyway, that's just a little clip. I should be getting my battery back from BMW. It's dead. Much to their surprise. I didn't leave on my ignition, but I did have it in very cold temperatures, and maybe it was unlucky. Maybe, I'm not going to admit this, but maybe I did leave it on for maybe 20 minutes while I was fiddling making that video on that Kepi ride. But thanks guys, I really appreciate you changing it without any interrogation. Pick it up Saturday and I'll be trialling it. I'm sure it'll be fine. But just those finer points, you can't go and pick up a GS from a dealer and not think about you've now got a lithium battery. They don't tell you you've got a lithium battery, probably because they just want to get the bike out the door, give you as much information as possible. And it's, in the motor industry, it's not really a thing that they focus on. A battery is a solid object in the bottom of the car. It doesn't need any maintenance, and it's just there. But things are changing. They need to be telling you about the woes of a lithium battery, because you need to be aware. Otherwise, you'll be fiddling with your bike one afternoon on tour. You'll wake up the next morning. You'll press the button. Nothing will happen. You can't jump start that bike. No, not going to happen either. So you can't push start that bike. It's got a slipper clutch on it. So that's not going to happen. And as far as jump starting it, well, you can, but it'll probably kill the battery. So yeah, you don't want to do that. There are some lithium batteries that have a section, a partition, a bit like a hard drive on a computer, whereby it has a partition, so it never uses that side of the battery. So if you do accidentally kill it, you take your seat off, press the button on the battery, and it gives you that section. It gives you something like 3 starts, and once it's warm, it then slowly recharges it using the alternator on the bike. That I like, but the BMW batteries and all the bike batteries haven't got that, so you could research that. Okay, thanks for that. Just a little intro of knowledge that I've learned since taking the bike. Hope it helps. Thank you.